Hello, it's Sandra here in her happy place. As you know, I haven't been doing a lot of painting until the last week or so. And finally today I've actually got back to it, which is really, really good. I'm feeling really happy to be here. I've been doing a series of paintings on these canvas boards. Here they are here. They're just called canvas panels. Excuse me, my voice. It's 18 by 18 inches or 45 by 45. I find these really good because they're cheap and you don't worry too much about not doing a good job with them. So what I've done is I've used golden paints. I used cheap acrylics first. First of all, it was gessoed. Then I put some cheap acrylics down and I used some charcoal, that's right, to make some of these lines. And that's where we're at here. Then I used golden paints, translucent, because they actually create this depth. You can see there's quite a lot of depth here within this. This is only it's got about 4 coats on it. I think by the time I finish, it should have about 10. So it's about halfway through the process. Now I can see just looking at this, the depths, the layers are coming up nicely. It's the colours, quite like the colour combination. There's actually only 4 colours here. There's ultramarine blue, there's the yellow, Hansi yellow, that's what it was, and the red, I think it's naphtha red, that one, and these two, the yellow and the blue, make this lovely green down here, you can see. White, of course. I think that's all I've used. Yellow, a bit of yellow ochre too, yellow ochre with the Hansi yellow and the blue, and that's it. So you can see with those you can mix up lots and lots of different colours. Now that one I don't like this one actually. It's not looking right. So let's go through them just so you can see my halfway process. I thought you might be interested in seeing what I do, and you can always turn them around and work out what works best for you. I don't know if this works best this way or this way. It's just really more background, this one. It's still wet. It's got layers, as you can see, lots and lots of layers. I'm really loving this up the top here. It almost reminds me of a sunset sky. I've used a lot of different tools in this one. Whoops, the paint's still wet, so I'm getting wet here, but that's okay. This all adds to the mark making too, doesn't it? The colours I used here were magenta and ultramarine blue, I think it was. No, phthalo blue, green shade, and Hansi yellow, and also yellow ochre. And that created this orangey toning underneath here, mixing the yellow ochre and the magenta, came up this nice yellowy shade. Black, of course, and white. So again, this is just a background, but it's shaping up quite interesting. That's about layer 4 or 3, but certainly not finished. This one here, looking a bit more interesting, a bit more energy, this one. I'm not sure which way it goes. Haven't decided yet. I twist them around, look at them. Don't mind that. Don't mind that actually. Just try to think. But you can see there's some interesting mark making in here. I've used pencil to make this. I used this here. Show you. Use this here. This lovely. It's inside of cupboards to make these nice marks. Again, I've got the naphtha red, the yellow ochre, what other colour did I use? The blue. I think it was ultramarine blue by memory. Black and white, of course. And, of course, the magenta with the other red. So I created some nice tonings. And these look, I think these colours are gorgeous. I'm really happy with the way this one's progressing. But of course, a long way to go yet. And the final one, so you're seeing my paintings in the raw, so to speak, which is really good. Good learning. Not sure what this could be, but it could almost be a vase with some flowers later. It's interesting sort of shape here, which suggests a vase to me. Could take some blobs to suggest maybe flowers. It's still wet too. I'm actually getting, sometimes it's important to remember to wipe the bottom of these because they do get really, really grubby and a lot of the paint falls down in these ridges here. So always check your ridges. So again, this is really quite nice background, looking good. Certainly not there yet, long way to go. But I think of all of them, I think this one has more potential than the other ones. I'll go through them all again so you can see them. So we've got that one, there was the last one, and then this one, similar tonings. This one's a bit all over the place, as you can see. The eye doesn't rest very easily on this one. This one's got a really good background. It's got a lot of potential, this one. And I think that one's, the colours are nice too. But again, it's certainly not there. Long way to go yet. I would say about another 4 or so layers. But again, you've just got to go slow and not worry too much. I'll show you one more while I'm here. I'm actually working on this one here. I think you might have seen it in my Instagram, Sandra Dawn Art. I'm still working on this one here, and I put this white across it today, and I quite like that. I just threw it down without thinking of consequences. So again, not sure which way it's going to be. Quite nice this way. I think that's cutting the design in half too much, whereas this is compositionally, I think this looks a lot nicer. But again, the colours are completely different, as you can see. And I used yellow ochre, ultramarine blue, and the brown. I think it was raw umber by memory, and the gold here, that would be Hansa yellow, and the ultramarine blue. And I really like these colours, especially for a landscape, looking lovely. But again, I don't know where this is heading. This one's very dry now. I could do some more work on it. In fact, I might work on it and get you to watch how I work my process, because this is just a very raw stage. Okay, so just so you can follow what I do have an online program, how to create abstract painting from start to finish. But we're always progressing. You never sort of feel like you've ever got there, because we're always going new ideas, new colours, and you need to keep challenging yourself, because if you do that, you'll find that your art gets better and better and better. And every day I get up, I do about 2 hours of painting, but not in 2-hour blocks. I might do 10-15 minutes on each panel, and then I stop, walk away, come back, look at it with fresh eyes. And often I see what I hadn't seen before. So in this case, I'll leave these now for a day and then come back and look at them again and see where we go from here. So, but again, tomorrow I'll probably look at it and have a completely different idea from what I've taught you today. So, but anyway, follow me on Instagram, Sandra Dawn Art. My programs are on vibrantsilks.com. I'm going to be putting out a lot of little mini tutorials soon. I haven't had much time lately, I'm afraid. I've been busy with a husband who's been sick. So, but anyway, things are getting better. So, and that's my motto for 2024 is things are getting better, and we're going forward with our art. So come with me, come on the journey. Can't wait to see you. I'd like to be able to comment on your art if you join my Facebook and get into one of my courses. Then I'll start setting up a separate Facebook group that we can all work together and communicate. Okay, that's my goal anyway. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'm back in my happy place. Bye.